Yo guys, what's going on? It's Acez here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Molotovs once again here in Escape from Tarkov because we did get an update on them from Nikita. Do me a favor, make sure you're dropping a like on this one, and of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more PvE content. We are making our push to 27,000. I believe we are about 150 away, so thank you guys so much for the support, man. It means the world. Let's throw that tweet on screen from Nikita. This is the updated look at Molotov. So I made a video showcasing the fire effect and the fire being all over the ground very recently, and the quality of that video was not good. But now we have a high quality image of the Molotovs here for Escape from Tarkov, and I'm excited, man, but there's a lot of stuff that's going to go into this that we need to talk about in this video here today. So let's hop in game here, and we can very clearly see from the image that the Molotovs will be used in the Pevco beer bottles. Now, I do not know exactly what the craft is going to be or if Proper is going to sell them outright, but we are going to do some speculation here today. I have a few of the items that I think are going to be involved some way, shape, or form. So hopefully you guys can speculate with me and you speculate correctly. So one thing's for sure, it is 100% the Pevco beer bottle itself. So I think we have this one right. And I think if you were going to do any speculative investing, that the Pevco light beer is going to be the item you want to stock up on, and then maybe buy one or two of these other items when it comes to potential auxiliary items. And then, you know, when it comes to the craft, at least, I don't know what material we're going to be using for the cloth, but I have a couple things here that we can look at. So as for the Cricket lighter, this is most likely going to be the auxiliary item, just as a, here, you need this to craft the Molotov. Now, I also think we're probably going to see the survival lighter either become a special item, or you're just going to need to carry one with you in your inventory. Potentially the Cricket lighter as well, but you're going to need to light the Molotov somehow in raid, and obviously we do not have any kind of, you know, special slot lighter currently in the game. So either this is going to become a special item, we're going to get a special item lighter, or we're just going to have to carry a lighter in our inventory, something along the lines of that. And I would assume there's going to be specific animations for lighting the Molotov as well, with one or both lighters or the new lighter. So I don't know if this is going to be an auxiliary item for your crafting of the Pevco beer, but I would assume that you're going to need a lighter in some way, shape, or form. But just to show you that the Cricket lighter is a commonly used auxiliary item, we do have a couple examples here in the lavatory, right here, for example, for the paracord. So, you know, you could need it. Just be on the lookout for that. But let's talk about the cloth that is going to be, you know, inside of the Pevco beer bottle. So we have all the cloths in the game, and I also included toilet paper. If there's any other cloth that I'm missing, or, you know, kind of cloth-like material, let me know down in the comments. Maybe I did miss something. But there's a couple of these that I do not think will be for this craft, and that is the ripstop and airmid specifically. I think these three items have the best chance to be the other component in the craft. So when it comes to ripstop, we can just read down here, you know, what we got going on when it comes to their item description. So for the ripstop, it is tearing and ripping resistance. So right away, if we're in a situation where we are tearing up ripstop to try and make Molotovs, doesn't really make sense. It's rip resistant. So that, you know, takes that out of the equation. So up next is going to be airmid. This is a heat resistant material. So if we have to light the cloth, this already doesn't make sense. So let's just take airmid out of it. So right here we have fleece, cordura, and TP. So cordura, this is one that I think is definitely plausible. You know, you can read the entire description there, and there's not really anything in here that's, in my opinion, going to warrant it not to be. Now, it does say it is significantly superior to conventional fabric in tensile strength and abrasion resistance. You know, tensile strength is just the strength of it, and abrasion is like wearing away, scuffing away. So not like the ripstop where it's tear resistant, just like a stronger material. So, you know, cordura could definitely be something we see with the Molotov craft. But fleece, I think, is the most likely one we will see. an insulated, lightweight, water-repellent fabric for the production of various clothes, both military and civilian. This is going to be, in my opinion, what we see with the craft. I think it's going to be some combination of this right here. If I were to stock up on items, Pevco, I'd stock up the heaviest. Fleece, buy 10 of them, 20 of them if you want to speculate on everything. And then the lighters, you know, honestly, I'm just going to stick with one. I think you're only going to need one. I think they'll probably be able to go in your special slot. I have no idea. I don't have any proof, obviously. I'm just speculating. But that's kind of where I'd be at on that. Now, I threw toilet paper in here because, you know, you can get a lot out of a roll of toilet paper, and it might be viable. It might be plausible to light some toilet paper on fire to create a Molotov. Now, do I think we're going to see it used over fleece? Probably not. It definitely looked like a cloth material in that picture we saw tweeted from Nikita. It did not look like toilet paper. So I just included it here just in case. But I think what you see here on the bottom right, the fleece, Pevco, and lighter combo, I think is going to be the recipe for success when it comes to speculation on these. As for prices on everything, Pevco is sitting between 25 and 30,000 rubles. Fleece is probably down by now. Yeah, it's down to 30,000 as well. Survival lighters, 20K. Cricket lighters, 10K. So nobody's really speculating on the lighters. I don't really think people are even speculating on any cloth. Fleece is just expensive because a lot of new players picked up the game recently, and they are using it to clean up the spill with the hole in the wall. And I think you need fleece for a couple other things, whether that's crafts or other stuff. And Pevco, I think this has gone up slightly due to the speculation, due to Nikita's tweet. But yeah, man, that's kind of where we're at. So I'm going to pick up some beer, and we'll go from there. So I'll just buy these guys out, and that should be enough for me. Got plenty of Pevco now, like 30 bottles of it. And I'll definitely be testing out those Molotovs. I'd love to see them introduced in .15, but I honestly kind of doubt it, especially if we do need some sort of lighter mechanic, animations. You know, I feel like there's probably, you know, the base of it's done. You know, you throw the beer bottle and you have an area of effect with the fire and all the alcohol spreading everywhere. I think that's probably done. But, you know, I think Nikita might need a little more time when it comes to the animation of actually lighting it and, of course, figuring out how to actually light it in a raid. So that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. I definitely hope we see it in .15, but if we have to wait an extra patch, that's okay too. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.